Welcome to part 18 of Let's Play Deadly Premonition. I am apparently still just wasting time. Just had lunch with everybody and had interesting conversations about aliens and exploding heads and meat sauce. I thought the icon to this place was a diner, but apparently it just means lunch. Root beer. Really? There goes Emily. Wait. Where is... If you're driving in a car, because it's going pretty damn fast. Car. Oh, there you are. You teleported over here again.
Hi.
Oh, I probably will. You're gonna die. What if that sandwich is the diner? Oh wow, it's 1300 already? It was a long last lunch. I got 2 hours to waste time. Alright. It's Big Boy! It's Big Boy! That's amazing. Holding a pie, too. Bitter chocolate. Ugh. Dark chocolate, probably. Can't go in there.
Hey, I'm working here. You can't just stroll into a chef's kitchen.
Then perhaps you would give me your permission to enter.
No! Get the hell out of here.
Zach, everyone has their own sanctuary. Let's leave him in his.
I'm sorry, Mr. Chef Man. Mr. Stewart! Apple and crazy sauce. So says Mr. Stewart.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. And you are?
Olivia. Olivia Cormack.
Nick's wife.
Olivia. Now that's a lovely name.
Do you think so? You're the only one who's ever said that other than my father and Nick.
Oh, it's a very good name. You should be proud of it. There's that famous singer, too, isn't there? From the 70s? She's actually from England, but she's got this really strong image of being an American pop singer.
Huh?
That's it. Olivia Newton-John. You know of her, right? She's not only a successful singer, she's successful as an actress, too.
Personally, I really liked Xanadu back in 1980. She played a cute fairy and just looked amazingly stunning. It's hard to believe she was 32 at the time. Right, Zach?
Sorry, I'm not sure what you're talking about.
Really? That's a shame. You should watch it when you get a chance. You'll learn to love your name.
Oh. Okay.
So, Olivia, do you know anything about Anna that might be helpful to me?
Oh, she was a bright and lovely girl. I can't believe she...
Did she ever look worried or anxious?
No, not really. I can't believe it, really. I'm never going to see her again, am I? She was here
No,
with
she's
us.
dead.
So happy and energetic just a few days ago. She and I, we were getting all excited over some new dessert.
Thank you, then. If you remember anything else, let me know.
Frankie is the people. Oh, okay then.
Yes?
Ooh, card. Coffee? You got coffee. Can I order something? How do you know? What if they are? Oh, I'd love that if that was real. I want to talk to you. Hey! Hey, you! You! Ha! Oh.
Hey, I'm working here. You can't just stroll into a chef's kitchen.
But I want to talk to you. Fine, I hate you. Hope you die. What can I do to waste 2 hours? Drink tomato sauce. Legend worm. Ugh, so much time. I'm gonna peek on you. Oh God. What would you give him? A hot dog will give you a moderate amount of hunger. But a whole can of pickles. Eh, nothing. Screw you, birds. I'm gonna peek on the chef. Oh, I don't think I can. Makes me sad. Where'd my car go again? Oh, there it is. I guess I'll go to the town hall and maybe there's a bed somewhere I can sleep. Going the wrong way, aren't I? Nope, no bed. And yes, I am going the wrong way.
So, where shall we go next?
That gun shop's open. I'll try going there. So take a left on whatever street this is. Harvey Street? Take a right. Got some air. Not that one. That's the street.
Zach, is there something here that you want to check out? We need to be at the community center by 1500 today.
Blah, blah, blah.
Just think of talking in front of all those people. What do you think, Zach? It's going to get fun.
Mind me, I'm just taking your stuff. Anna's mother?
Anna, where are you going? Don't leave me. You there. Do you know where Anna is?
She's dead.
My dear Anna.
Zach, let's do this later. I don't think we'll get anything out of her like this.
That's pointless. Anything else in your house I can steal? Some creepy music. Footsteps are so loud. But she's a side quest I could be doing. Well. Weather doll. Donuts. Okay, what about that other house? Closed. Ooh, that. I'll take that. But she has balls in the mailbox for it. Oh yeah, gun shop. Only problem. zoom it out farther, but you can't. Panda bear. Okay, so... oh. So get on the main road to go right. Keep going. Tree. Gas again. A feeling the time moves in real time. That was a bad idea. Yay, slightly faster. Gas one over here too. I want your husband. Never mind. It came out wrong. What the fuck? Come again. Oh, I can actually get out. Oop. Oh. It's a dog. Jumping yet? Still? What's he doing? I mean, it opens up at some part of the story, I guess, maybe. I guess I could go to the police station and sleep in the jail cell. What? Wrong button. Mountain Bank. I'm not even pressing anything, and he's just walking in place. Hey guys. No, I'll have 20 minutes to get there. I'll be good. Only way I won't make it is if I get really, really lost. I have 20 actual minutes to get there. I think I'm good. Ugh. Boo doo. Boo 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 boo. Boo doo. Boo doo doo doo. I don't know why I have Beyond the Sea in my head. Good song though. Hey car. Let's go sailing. Hey, I think I'm getting really lost like I said I would. I know not. Screw the grass! Alright, got money. Oh my god, everybody there.
Greenvale Community Center. Now that's an impressive building. The clock tower's impressive too.
Yay, whistle song. Alright, come here, donuts. I'm hungry.
Zach, I haven't been on stage like this since elementary school. I'm not some tree in the wind this time either.
Yeah.
That was a tough role. That was a piece of scenery. Bright red tree.
Thank you all for coming today. Getting right down to business. Agent Morgan from the Federal Bureau of Investigations wishes to speak with you.
Good afternoon. I'm Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
She's shaking her head.
Some of you are already aware by now of the tragic murder of Anna Graham. Truly a heinous, terrible crime. I've come to this town to solve the murder of this young, beautiful girl, and to bring the one responsible to justice. Unfortunately, incidents like these have a tendency to happen again. I asked to have you gather here so I can share some advice in order to minimize the risk of further fatal incidents. Firstly, please stay away from any dark, dangerous, isolated places. Those of you with children, especially your Anna's age, please. Secondly, avoid going out when it is raining. Now, I heard the folklore story.
No, he didn't.
Chance that the murderer is mimicking the story. Women should also be especially careful. I would hate to see more victims.
Uh-oh. Stiletto woman. Carol McLean.
Who's the fashionably late one?
That's Carol, Thomas's sister. She owns a bar.
Excuse me. So, as I have said, avoid going outside when it is raining. Young women should be especially careful. Report anything or anyone suspicious immediately. The murderer will be caught and brought to justice. But you must all remain on guard until we do so. That's all I have to say. Thank you.
When paying for our sins, we must not frown. The loss of Anna was for that debt. When purple fog covers our town, we'll all wander in hell, I fret. So says Mr. Stewart.
Sure knows how to steal thunder.
Well then, Zach, let's ask some questions before all these guys leave.
Sure, why not? I put the remote? There it is. Ooh, coffee.
Quite a performance. Mysterious, very poetic. But I don't think many of your audience appreciated it.
See? So says Mr. Stewart.
Mr. Francis York Morgan. The purple fog appears with rain, soiling and ruining our town. The evil does not drain. Find out why the town is soiled. Remove the source from which it oiled. Then and only then your case is solved. But for this to happen, to solve the crime, the prophet must do the crime at the proper time. It is not yet mine, that is, Mr. Stewart's time, not mine. But if you, Mr. York, find the right timing to chat with me, that is... See, so says Mr. Stewart.
So, Harry, you know something. But there's some reason why you can't tell me it. Is that what you're trying to say?
Cut the poetic rubbish, Harry, and tell us what you know. We can force you to talk, you know.
No, you can't.
Mr. Francis York Morgan, pay close attention to the signs, the omens, and the premonitions. Small they may be, they still are finds, and helpful to your investigations. So says Mr. Stewart.
Thanks for the warning, Harry. But don't worry. Me and Zach, we know what we're doing.
Why didn't he get any information bonuses? Where are they at?
You're York, right? I'm Richard Dunn, the owner of the Darts Bar, Swery 65. How'd you like the town?
Oh, it's great. Aside from the murder that happened here.
Yep. Murder just doesn't fit with a small town like ours.
Well, Richard, I'll have to correct you on that. Crimes don't care about size. Big town, small town, just isn't a factor.
I guess you're right.
So, how did you know Anna?
I've known her since she was a child. She was the same age as my son. You know, she always stood out, being pretty and all, just like her mother, Sally.
What do you know about Sally?
Well, I went all through school with her right here in town. I never thought our children would be the same age.
I don't see her here today.
Ah, well, see, she lost her husband, and this time it's her daughter. She's at home right now, trying to make peace with it all.
You seem to know a lot. How long have you been in love with her?
Hey, don't go there. That scar of yours tells me you got your hands full too, right? Let's not dive into personal matters. It'll be better for you and me.
You're right, Richard. Collecting gossip won't help with the matter at hand.
Of course it will. Hi there, buckaroo. Q.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
You just showed him.
So Anna was killed. But why does that bring the FBI here?
I have an interest in murder cases involving young women.
Well, you know, man, this might just be another case to you. But it means the death of a friend to me. I don't want you taking this lightly like it's just another case.
I never take anything of this nature lightly, I assure you. I'm here to apprehend the perpetrator who did this.
Yeah, because local enforcement can't shine their own boots, right?
Good point. You can't always count on the police now, can you? But that doesn't mean you're going to capture the perpetrator yourself. Quaint.
How do you know my name?
I memorized the name of every citizen before arriving in town. I also know about you and your significant other.
You mean Becky?
Don't underestimate the FBI. We know and see everything.
I'm sorry if I was a little harsh. I want to help, I do. Okay?
Okay, Zach, I'll tell you how I knew his name. He's got a small Q on his hat. That was the only name beginning with Q that I could think of. He was even kind enough to tell us his girlfriend's name. I could read him like a book, Zach.
Ah, Jim.
Jim, thanks for your help in the forest. How are Isaac and Isaiah?
They're fine.
They really seem to love their grandpa.
Well, I guess they do, son. I want to keep them away from the filth of the material world as much as I can. Their mother agrees, which is why she lets me take care of them so often.
And that's why I want you to solve this case quickly and go home. Those rumors about that scar of yours do more damage than good around here.
I guess I reek of the material world, don't I? I have to, in order to do my job. But I understand what you mean.
I'd think the same if I was born in a place like this, Zach.
Hello again, Agent York. How are you?
Good, thanks. And you?
Oh, I'm feeling pretty good today.
Well, that's good to hear. Do you have any information that could help me out?
Information? Sounds difficult and not my kind of conversation. Anyways, you should come by the gas stand again. I'll give you the best service in town.
Zach, perhaps you can tell me. Why did she bother coming here?
I've nothing to say to you.
I haven't asked you anything yet, Jack.
Shut it! I might open up if you introduce me to, I don't know, a Ben Franklin or two.
Oh, what a creature. Guess there's always someone like him in every town.
Nice. What's Polly doing?
Oh my pot is getting cold.
Pot lady.
Hey, mister, my pot is getting cold.
You are... who?
What are you saying? I'm Sigourney.
Sigourney. Okay. Now, what is the matter? Can you explain?
No time for chatting. I need to hurry. My pot is getting colder. Oh, you're useless.
Zach, we've met all sorts today, but really, she takes the cake. Amazing.
Mr. Morgan, you're quite an impressive public speaker.
Really? Thank you, Polly.
You reminded me a little of a play I saw when I was younger.
What kind of play?
I'm talking about back when this place was still called the Mercury Theater. When I was young, I used to come here often with my husband. God rest his soul. We'd come on the weekend to see the latest play. He'd always pretend to be uninterested, but I could tell he was excited inside. He was just one of those kind of guys, really, thinking about it now.
Really, Polly? So what's your favorite play?
Oh, well, I like so many. There was one in particular, but I can't recall the name anymore. Oh, it was a very famous one, too.
Something by Shakespeare?
Oh, No, nothing. One more bell that doesn't ring anymore. I've always been forgetful about the plays we used to see anyway. Oh, and my husband would get angry at me for forgetting what we saw. He'd go on for hours retelling what the play was about. His eyes were so sparkling, like a happy young boy.
I see. So, what's your favorite play?
Oh, I almost forgot, Mr. Morgan. We're going to have another guest soon. I have to get back and get things ready.
Sorry for having to hurry away. I'll see you back at the hotel.
Zach, I think she could embarrass the toughest of the FBI's interrogators. She successfully avoided answering my question, Zach. Amazing.
Pretty spry for an old woman. Married.
Yes, I'm Lily.
She married that thing?
I'm FBI Special Agent...
Agent York, right?
You are good.
The handsome special agent from the big city. The facial scar trademark. The way you introduce yourself. Everyone's talking about you.
Well, I can't say much about the scar. But the way I introduce myself, Zach and I consider it a kind of ritual of sorts. Everyone has their own rituals. It's like always leaving the house left foot first. It's one of those things.
You certainly are a funny one.
So, have you noticed anything strange or out of place recently?
Well, Becky's been taking a couple of days off from work, but aside from that, I heard she was in shock after the murder. But...
You think there's something else?
Well, I took the boys along to see her today. She's always so kind to them, and they love seeing her too. But she took in the boys and told me to wait outside. Something about a special secret between just the three of them. I just couldn't understand it.
You didn't think that was kind of weird?
Thank you, Lily.
Could be a secret pedophile for all you know, stupid woman.
Perhaps we should give Becky a visit tomorrow, Zach.
What a stupid mother.
Hey, York, you were rocking it large up there.
Was I? I haven't been on stage like that since elementary school.
You made me think, man, like, things can't go on like this. We need, like, some action or something. I was pretty psyched up, you know, before you got on stage. I was like, dude, a real psycho in town. Pretty sweet gig. But now, I mean, dude, that lunatic could be any one of us, man. I don't want to think of that whack job coming after my family. Makes me shudder all over, man. It was way too heavy. You'll catch him, right, FBI?
Of course. But you need to be able to take care of those you love, too.
You're right, man. Right on the level. I need to do what's right for my family, man. You lit my soul, man. Thanks, FBI.
God, that's so annoying. Isn't that Dr. Russia? Nope, different guy.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please, call me York.
Wesley, owner of the gun store called Panda Bear. People around here call me the gunsmith.
It reminds me from that
Was there something you want to ask me?
I forget his name, but that British guy
How do you make
from
a living running a
the
gun
Ocean's
store
11
in a
movie.
place like this? I'd be worried because there can't be that many customers.
Worry gives a small thing a big shadow. I do gunsmith work in my shop, too. If you got the skills, the customers find you. All you need is a network.
I hope so. You've got quite a selection here. No wonder people come from all around.
Even today, a customer
gun
paid
bullets?
me to go to Seattle for some help. I just got back.
I see.
Oh, that's what was
Well,
hoping.
I'll be sure to visit your store sometime. I'd like for you to take a look at my gun.
Understood. Look forward to it. The shop will be open again tomorrow. It's usually open from 2000 to 0600. See you then.
It's a nighttime store.
I'm U.S. Special Agent Francis York Morgan. I presume you are the owner of the diner that Anna worked at?
That's right.
Nick Cormack.
I'd like to ask you a few questions about Anna Graham. Did you notice anything strange about her prior to the incident? Nick, are you hiding something?
No, nothing.
You sure?
I'm sorry, but I don't like repeating myself.
I don't know. Douchebag.
Can you tell me if you noticed anything strange about Anna before the incident?
Well, I'm not sure if this will be of any help, but...
Anything, no matter how small, could be of help.
Well, you see, the diner closes when it rains. Many shops do that around here, as you might have heard. Anyway, Anna always seemed unfocused the day after it rained, and came in late, too. It was almost as if she used up all her energy the day before. Come to think of it, that was really strange. Did that legendary monster really kill her?
It wasn't a monster, just a criminal. Criminal I'm going to catch and bring to justice.
Smirk. Army guy. Maybe.
So you're the FBI agent, are you?
The general.
I'm FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan.
I'm the general. I fought for my country in the Vietnam War.
A real-life war hero. So why are you living here?
Soldier, this is my hometown. After a man returns from war, there's no place to go other than his hometown. Your little speech, you mentioned the raincoat killer.
Was that a problem?
You imbecile. The raincoat killer's no myth, not mere folklore, or a fairy tale. It's based on actual events that happened in this town.
It is. I'm interested. Can you tell me more about this?
You kids today don't even know how to ask for something right. Soldier, if you want to hear more, you come to my office.
He literally exudes raw power, Zach. Despite the credibility issues, we should give him a visit.
One thing, though. Calls himself a general, but isn't that a sergeant's uniform?
Are you getting closer to catching the murderer?
Hello again, Fiona. Good to see you here.
Well, Dr. Johnson told me to be here. He said it would be important.
Well, that was good advice. He may be young, but he seems like a wise man.
Oh, and he's a very hard-working person, too. Everyone thinks he's some kind of weirdo, but I don't think so at all. People don't understand why he's in the autopsy room all day, but I do. He's doing research to make the world a better place in the future. You know, he already made a fortune in LA with his career.
I did not know that.
You didn't? Oh, the doctor is a very rich man. He has a really big house over by the lake.
Amazing, Zach. He must be loaded. Rich and young. A perfect combination.
But you don't get that feeling from him at all, do you? He doesn't show it. That's one of the things I like best about him.
Well, I could have been fooled if it weren't for you. Thanks for the valuable information, Fiona.
Agent York, you make any progress?
Of course, plenty. Tell me, Usha, when is Anna's funeral?
That's still undecided. Sally isn't really in any condition to do it right now.
Her mother? I don't see her here.
Anna was her sole reason for living after her husband was deceased. Well, she's probably huddled up at home.
And I should probably take some time to pay her a visit.
Well, yes, you should. And I'd appreciate it if you could, too. But don't go too hard on her, okay?
Okay. Pretty sure I've spoken with everybody. Get out of this, boys. No, that's not the exit. Oh, there it is. No? You get out of here! Is that the exit? No? He's gonna go back and talk with, the Kappas. Oh. Talk to this guy.
Good evening, Agent.
It's a little creepy.
Good evening, Mr.
Brian, the gravekeeper. Brian.
Mr. Brian. I like the retro look. Auditioning for Little Grave on the Prairie?
Anna. Oh, she was so beautiful. Too soon. Too soon to go to the grave. So sad. So sad.
I totally agree. That's why I'm here, looking for the one who did it. Were you close to her?
Anna, her smile, so warm. Anna, blonde hair, so bright.
What a creep.
There's a graveyard somewhere in town, Zach. I'm not excited about the idea, but maybe we should at least check it out.
Yay. Or you're gonna go to the toolbox.
Anna was an airhead.
What do you mean? Are you saying she was killed because she was an airhead? Or are you saying that she was an airhead for being killed?
I'm sure she's still an airhead even in heaven. She changed her hair every day. If she lost a pound, she'd be ecstatic. Gain one, and she'd almost be in tears. She broke many, many plates every day at the diner, and she'd always have a smile on her face. Always having fun. Everyone looked at her and knew she was a cute, adorable, loving airhead. But they would be smiling right along with her. I wouldn't be surprised if the angels smiled with her too.
Everybody keeps saying she's
Isaac
beautiful.
and
She's kind of
Isaiah
ugly.
said that Anna was a fairy of the forest. A goddess.
Okay.
Agent Morgan, I'd like to let everyone go home now. Let's go outside.
Stroll out. It's almost 3. Poopy. It's 3 in the morning and I still haven't eaten a damn thing today.
Well then, Agent York, do you have any plans for this evening?
I was going to head back to the hotel and go over my notes. I need to contact HQ and give a progress report, too.
Okay, then let's call it a day here.
Sounds good.
Contact my office when you finish your report. We'll pick you up tomorrow morning. Diane, the owner of the art gallery, should be back soon.
All right, then. Let's do that.
Hold on, Agent York. We're going out to eat at Nick's Diner. Would you like to come with us?
The diner? That might be nice.
Thomas is a great cook, but Nick is the real deal. No visit to Greenvale is complete without eating at the A&G.
A very appealing proposition. Zach, what do you think? We can always go back to the hotel after eating dinner. Or go directly back to the hotel. You decide, Zach.
Okay, guess I'm not done yet.
I've been sheriff here for a long time now, and this is the worst murder I've ever seen.
Our town is a little odd in some ways, but it's usually a peaceful place.
We had our fair share of cases, but just the regular stuff. A high school kid shoplifting from the milk barn, maybe. Or some hot-headed kids fighting, fueled on liquor. Nothing more than that.
Agent York, what kind of cases have you dealt with in the past?
Not much different from those you've just mentioned. The case I was on until last month, well, the guy killed 7 girls in a 3-month period. He sawed their heads off from the neck and took them back to his house. He cleaned the skulls up and used them as utensils in his daily life, to eat from or as a urine cup. He hated women. That was his way of dealing with it. He'd fill skulls with ice, cola, and rum, then he'd down it in one gulp. For him, that was a holy ritual. The question of his mental state was the pivotal point in the court case.
Oh, man.
For me, he was insane. 100%. Drinking from the skulls, well, that is one thing. But those he had used to relieve himself, he would then just use them to drink from, too. Yeah, that was too much for me. It's just not sanitary.
Not sanitary. That's probably not the problem for most of us.
What else? Ah, yes. An ingenious law school student raped over 800 victims.
What?
Thank you, Agent York. Now, let's talk about something else.
How can someone get away with
You don't want to
raping
hear any more?
800 people.
That's a shame, isn't it, Zach? I was just about to get to the good part, too.
Sounds like you live in a totally different world. I mean, you're like an elite agent who just jumped out from a movie or something. In your eyes, we must look like we're just playing cops and robbers. Ugh, I give up. I can't compete with you.
Don't say that, Emily. The cases you have solved are all full-fledged crimes. A crime is a crime. Size doesn't matter. There is no big and small. Crimes always have a criminal and a victim. No victim will ever welcome a crime, no matter what its size. So, fundamentally, there is no difference in size.
Well said, Agent Morgan. We work day and night to preserve peace and order in this town. You understand that, right?
Of course. But still, I don't view shoplifting and Anna's murder as the same level of crime.
Me neither. I never even dreamt that such a thing could ever even happen in this town. I keep on expecting to see Anna here in this diner, waiting on tables.
Excuse us, Agent Morgan. We should have made dinner a more uplifting experience. Let's call it a night.
Okay. Good night, then.
Little baby. Well, that is it for part 18, I think. Well, I hope you enjoyed it. It's been a long hour. All this was basically talking to people. But I hope you enjoyed it. I will probably pick this up maybe tomorrow night, maybe the next day. I don't really know. Like I said, Xenoblade Chronicles takes up a lot of time. Already at 67 hours. Or yeah, 60, I think 67. Somewhere around there. It's in the 60s. But I hope you enjoyed it again. And I will see you later.